All right, guys, what is going on? Match reaction: Spurs 3, Liverpool 6. And is that game of the season? I actually think that could be game of the season. 9-goal thriller. Insane. What a game of football. Why is it Spurs, whenever I watch Spurs, they're always involved in crazy games, Midweek, they had Manchester United in the Carabao Cup. Now they've had Liverpool. And this time they've got battered. Liverpool run riot. Let's touch on Liverpool first. They are the best team in the world. Pains me to say that as a Manchester United fan, but they are the best team in the world. And I don't think any team is close to Liverpool at the minute. I really don't. They've got everything. They've got everything, Liverpool. They have got absolutely everything. The attack is lethal. The midfield balance is perfect. And the defence is solid. And they've got probably the best goalkeeper in the world as well. They are just perfect. They've got a perfect team. Perfect first 11 Liverpool. And they are just so hard to beat, to stop. And I don't see anyone coming close to Liverpool this Premier League season. And I do think they are title favourites heavily. Champions League, they could win. They came top of the table format in the Champions League. But the Champions League is going to be a lot tougher for Liverpool. But the Premier League, I think they're nailed on favourites now, with a lot of people, myself included, in that. They're just so hard to beat. They are just so hard to beat. I mean, Liverpool probably could have scored 10 goals this game. They probably could have scored 10 goals. But yeah, unbelievable. Arne Slot, what a job he's doing. And yeah, they are a real force to be reckoned with this season, Liverpool. Salah out of contract. I think Van Dijk's out of contract, and also Trent is out of contracts now. I don't know if them three players are going to re-sign contracts. But them three players are big for Liverpool, especially, Mo Salah. 2 goals again today for Mo Salah, an assist as well. Liverpool have got to try and do all they can to keep Mo Salah. Well, to keep all of them, but especially Mo Salah, in my opinion. They've got to do all they can to keep him. Give him what they want. Give him what he wants. It doesn't matter. You got to keep him. And I know he's getting older, Mo Salah, but with the way he looks after his body, he can probably do this. Have another one of these seasons for 3 years running, in my opinion. So it's imperative, I think, that Liverpool keep him. But also same with Trent and Van Dijk. Very important they keep them as well. But yeah, Liverpool, unbelievable again today. Unbelievable. And who's going to stop them? But touch on Spurs. Yeah, just one of them performances by Spurs. And, I can sort of see why Spurs fans get annoyed with Postecoglou. I don't think Spurs should sack Ange Postecoglou. I don't. But he just doesn't change his way. He just does not change the way he plays. And for a neutral, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's very entertaining. But as a Spurs fan, you must be scratching your head thinking, right, come on, Ange. We're getting battered here. You've got to change formation. We've got to go a bit more defensive because we're getting battered. And he didn't. I respect Ange for not changing because it's his principles. He's not listening to anybody. He's doing things his own way. But that could lose him a job potentially in the future. But for now, I don't think Spurs should sack Ange Postecoglou. I think Spurs have got themselves a very exciting manager with him. And it's about time. It's just about time. They're through to the Carabao Cup semi-finals. They could win the Carabao Cup, Spurs, but they've got Liverpool in the semi-finals, and Liverpool have just battered them 6-3. So who knows? But yeah, Spurs involved in a crazy game again. I mean, that's just Spurs though. Spurs are going to be always involved in crazy games. It's just the Ange way of playing. You're going to concede chances, create chances, concede goals, score goals. It's just one of them things, and I think for Ange at the minute, I think he's finding it quite difficult to find a balance. I do. It's either Spurs are getting battered or they're battering the other team. They battered Southampton. Okay, Manchester United close game. I think United played better than Spurs. Maybe that's biased because I'm a United fan. But Spurs got the job done. And then today, they've been battered by Liverpool. So it's about finding the balance, I think, for Ange. And I think he does need a few more transfer windows to get the players in that he likes and that he knows can handle the system. But let's talk about the goals because there is 9 of them to talk about. 9 goals in this game. Liverpool take a 1-0 lead through Luis Diaz in the 23rd minute. And this is all about the delivery by Trent Alexander-Arnold. This is what makes Trent world class. This is what makes him one of the best right backs in the world. Yes, people say he can't defend, but I actually think his defenders gotten better. I thought his defending today was actually quite good against Heung-min Son, although Spurs couldn't really get him into the game. But this is why Trent is different. His attacking ability, his crossing ability is arguably the best in the world. I mean, this cross is on a plate for Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz can't miss. All he's got to do is head the ball. That's exactly what he does. The assist is better than the goal. And yeah, for what a cross by Trent. You got to give his plaudits for that. And Luis Diaz does the rest, sticks it in. And Liverpool take a 1-0 lead in the 23rd minute. And then it was 2-0 to Liverpool in the 36th minute. Alexis McAllister with the goal. This one a little bit more scrappy. Another headed goal, though, for Liverpool. I think a cross comes in. I think it's from the left-hand side. So it's either Robertson or Diaz who cross it in. I think it hits Jed Spence on the shoulder. And McAllister's running in unmarked. Gets to the ball first. Heads it past Forster for 2-0 Liverpool. And at this point, they were cruising. Liverpool, they're absolutely cruising. And then it went from bad to worse. No, it didn't. It didn't go from bad to worse. It went 2-1. It went 2-1 to Liverpool. And you think Spurs are actually back in it. It went 2-1 to Liverpool. James Maddison in the 41st minute making it 2-1. And this goal was from out of nowhere. The Spurs were awful in the first half. Liverpool battered them in the first half, and this goal was just out of the blue. James Maddison picks it up, tackles McAllister in a really bad place for McAllister, loses the ball. Maddison takes a shot early. I think it surprises Alisson. I think most of the Liverpool players were thinking there was going to be a whistle blown. A whistle wasn't blown. Alisson doesn't move. Maddison sticks it past him, and all of a sudden it's 2-1. And you're thinking, are Spurs back in it? But then what do Spurs go and do? They go and concede in the 45th minute just before half-time. So 3 minutes after Spurs score, they concede. And this is probably the best goal out of the game. What a goal this is. It's a long ball up by Trent. Szoboszlai wins the flick on header. And Mo Salah, he knows Szoboszlai's winning this header. Like, Mo Salah knows. He's onto it, Salah, in a flash. Picks it up, running at the defence. Szoboszlai has flicked it on, carried on his run. Salah finds him beautifully, and Szoboszlai just rolls it through Forster's legs. Excellent Liverpool goal. World-class Liverpool goal, that, in my opinion. They just absolutely cut through Spurs with that move. And that was it. Half-time, 3-1 to Liverpool. And probably so disappointed. Spurs got that goal to make it 2-1. And then they concede minutes later to make it 3-1. And, I could never see Spurs getting back into this game, to be honest. And they didn't, Then it became 4-1. Mo Salah getting his traditional goal. When the goals are flying in, Mo Salah's always got to get involved. And this time he does. Bit of a scrappy goal, this one. Bit of a scrappy goal by Salah. Cross gets pulled back and Szoboszlai gets there first, blocked by Archie Gray on the line. And then he just forced to Mo Salah, sticks it into an empty net. Probably the easiest finish Salah's ever going to get. Never going to miss. 4-1 Liverpool. And then it was. That was the game right there. 4-1 Liverpool was game over. But Liverpool went for the throw, went for the kill, made it 5-1. Made it 5-1. Mo Salah again, 7 minutes later in the 61st minute. This one is a very good goal by Liverpool. Really good play by Szoboszlai. Again, I mean, it's another tap-in for Salah. It's another tap-in. You know, he's never going to miss. But the cutback by Szoboszlai is perfect. Just evades Jed Spence's sliding tackle. And Salah, easy finish again for 5-1 to Liverpool. And, you know, running riot. Absolutely running riot here against Spurs. Spurs fans, probably most of them left the stadium. But then it became 5-2. Then it became 5-2. Kulusevski in the 72nd minute, making it 5-2. And you're thinking, oh, here we go. Spurs on the comeback trail. Good finish by Kulusevski. Really nice little dinked ball by Dominic Solanke. A good volleyed finish by Kulusevski past Alisson. And 5-2 just out of nothing. And then it came 5-3. Then it became 5-3 11 minutes later in the 83rd minute. Dominic Solanke with the goal this time. And you're thinking, oh, this comeback could be on for Spurs. They get another goal before the 90th minute. Could have a really intense ending. Yeah, good play by Brennan Johnson. Cross gets pulled back into the back post. Robertson misses his header. Johnson heads it back across, and it's a good finish by Solanke. Sliding on the floor, Dominic Solanke to make it 5-3 to Liverpool. And then Liverpool decided to put the hammer nail in the coffin. Luis Diaz with a brace in the 85th minute, killing the game completely, 6-3. Good move by Liverpool. They managed to find the way out, passing out from the back. I think it's a good ball by Jota into Szoboszlai in the centre of the pitch. He gets it out on the right to Salah. Luis Diaz makes the run in behind, clearly onside Diaz, and it's actually a very good finish by Luis Diaz. From a very acute angle, he's done very well to find the side netting here on the left-hand side. Very good finish by Luis Diaz for 6-3 Liverpool, and that's how it finished. Crazy game involving Spurs again. It just always seems to be when I watch Spurs. There's just goals galore. But yeah, Liverpool are the real deal. They're not to be messed with. And I think they're heavy on favourites now to win the Premier League title. Yeah, what a performance by Liverpool. But for Spurs, again, questions need to be asked. But guys, if you have enjoyed this match reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later.